But it's story time because I got something funny to say. So, I'm minding my business. I stopped to get a drink this morning and deposit some cash at the bank. And I have a friend request on Facebook, which was from my high school art teacher, who pretty much failed me and this and that, and I ended up essentially being removed from his class for calling him the P word. I don't want to get demonetized, but as in like likes underage kids. And I was pretty much told that because I couldn't draw apparently, and I was never going to be anything. Okay, I have a friend request from that person this week, and then I decided to make a Facebook post and say shout out to him. Anyways, I said it a few years later. Guess who gets caught? Guess who flees the state? Ends up in Alaska because we're caught diddling kids. I was, what, 14 years old as a freshman in high school? Somewhere around 14, 15. They could see through the BS. And they let somebody like that in the school for, I don't know, 10 plus years. What do I know? But why would you request me on Facebook and say, and like try to be my friend on Facebook? Like, do you forget all the stuff that, not that you put me through, but so in high school you need an art credit to pass. Well, I'm not an art person. I wasn't going to take that class again. So the only other thing I could take was photography, which I ended up taking as a senior. One of my last classes, I had to pass it to be able to pass high school. And I passed it with flying colors. And well, shout out to somebody for helping me with that. Anyways, I just find it funny. That stuff all comes back in circle. And that's not the first time it's happened. When I was in elementary school, I got a C in gym class. Now, I got a C because I was too competitive. And needless to say, my father was not very happy with the school about that. Because I was competitive. I wanted to win in every game we were playing. Baseball, kickball, flag football, dodgeball, whatever it was. I wanted to win. And as a kid, I was very athletic and very talented in multiple sports. So I ran around with a couple kids that we would get on a team together and we would just dominate when we were too competitive. So I got a C in that class. All right. Fast forward, I'm 20 few years old, over 21. I'm in a nightclub, which at the time was the poppin' place in town. You'd go there Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Tuesday night, you'd be at the bar next that was attached to it, but you wouldn't be in the nightclub. So we were there all the time. So fast forward, I'm in that nightclub, drinking, having a good time. I go to use the restroom. Okay? Standing at the urinal, taking a little leak, and my elementary school gym teacher pulls up to the urinal beside me, starts using the restroom, looks over, goes, "Jason Kendall?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I didn't recognize him. I'm like, "Yeah?" He goes, "I'm so-and-so." I'm like, oh my God. He goes, he's very intoxicated. He goes, "I just want to apologize for giving you a C in gym class all those years ago. I should have never done that, and I should have, and I've realized over time that competitive people are the ones that end up doing something. And I can't make that up, but it's funny how like everything is so woke and that I don't, whatever. I don't talk politics. I don't talk that kind of stuff. But before that stuff was mainstream and popular to be that, that's how, in a small town in Maryland, that's how it was still that type of stuff. You know, they wanted someone to show compassion for others and this and that. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'll show compassion for somebody who deserves it. Which goes along with this. When I fast forward a few years from elementary school, I'm 7, 8 years old, I'm on a baseball team. We were very competitive. My father has always been my coach, probably the most competitive person I know. And I had another assistant coach, ended up being one of my football coaches for my whole life. From 5th grade to 12th grade. Was a black gentleman, was very intense, played college linebacker, very intense person, and he liked the drive we had. So we had a kid coming up, a pair of brothers coming that wanted to play baseball. One was, you know, I guess, you know, I don't remember how skilled he was, whatever, it doesn't matter. He had a brother that had, I want to say Down syndrome. Don't scold me. I want to say he had Down syndrome. And they knew that the way we played and how we were, these two would, the league wanted us to take these two kids because they knew we would take care of them. The coaches wouldn't put up with bullying, nothing. So we were the right fit. We came to a game. I don't remember how he got on base. The kid with Down syndrome got on base. I think it was coach pitch, and I'm pretty sure that my dad threw it to where all he had to do was swing in a general area and he'd hit the ball. We got on base, all right? A couple things happened. He makes it to third base. And I'm up to bat. And my dad gives me this look like, if you do not hit the ball far enough to get this kid home and let him score and have that joy in life, you better walk home. Needless to say, it happened, and that's probably one of like I've done a lot of stuff in 32 years, but that's probably one of my like most heartfelt moments that I can still remember, being 7 or 8 years old and seeing that kid run across home plate and the entire team swarm him like we just won the World Series. And I still remember that to this day, and it just like comes full circle of, you got two certain people in life. You either got these you know, I just say sissy crybabies because America is so soft, that you got two separate people, and you end up seeing where the split is, and you go to my side of the split, you're gonna end up doing something no matter what it is. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, a high school teacher that wants people to succeed and is teaching the young, or you're in the military, or you're a business owner, or whatever it may be. So here's a good tip for you guys that may not do this all the time, or really don't have a clue. I'm coming down this mountain. It's a pretty nasty mountain. There's a brake check at the top where you stop and check your brakes, make sure everything's kosher before you come down. All right, always want to come down, like I'll put my truck in second because I don't have an exhaust brake in this truck to hold me back. You can go as slow as you need to feel safe. I've got a truck behind me breathing down my back. I guarantee you he's empty, and he feels like he needs to push me down the mountain. My thing is, I will go as slow as I need to to get down the mountain safely. Don't matter if you're 26,000 pounds or 80,000 pounds, doesn't matter what you're driving. All that matters is you get down safely. They can wait. I will go as slow as I need to be comfortable getting down the mountain. I'm really just letting the truck do the work. I'm hitting the brakes maybe every half mile, if that, for just a short little get me back down to my comfortable speed, and which the truck speed coming down here is 30 miles an hour, which ends right here. But I will go as slow as I need to, and they can wait. Just kind of a tip for you guys. Don't feel the need if someone's like that on your back trying to push you down the mountain to speed up. At the end of the day, you wreck your truck. It don't matter who was behind you. You just got to take care of yourself. They can wait. They get mad, flip you off, whatever. Who cares? They'll go about their day and complain about it, and then complain about their old lady at the bar too. Now this is one dusty, dirty lot. Just sitting here trying to get loaded. I'm sitting in the truck because I was standing out there waiting for this guy. We've got 7 out of 10 pieces on it, and they're closing, or I think they're already closed. And so yeah, front box hanging open. I don't know what the chains are. And I'm supposed to be taking this stuff to New York tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Going into a holiday weekend. I don't really know. This doesn't look promising. Granted, they said they stopped loading at 4, and I was here at 4:15, which I couldn't get here any faster. And I haven't seen the loader guy. He's, like I said, he was looking for. He had to Google what it was. I couldn't explain it to him what it was. But they have all, all this stuff, see these are all crates, those are a stack of 4 tillers high, right there. They're like tiller attachments, and there's more there. They got buckets and crates. They've got all these forks, fork extensions, all that stuff. And a lot of that crated stuff comes from China. And they just ship it in containers, just like they got here. And then they're sold. So you could probably get them for like $300 a piece for shipping, and they sell them for, depending on what it is, $800, $1,000, $1,200. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this stuff delivered tomorrow. I have a bad feeling from what the guy in the office said. He was nice, but he was like, it's, you're a little late, and so let me call one of the guys and see what he says. And I guess the loader guy was like, yeah, I don't have anything to do or whatever. So, but I'm assuming if it gets too late, their trucks just rolled back in. They pick up and deliver equipment. They bring it in here, and they've got a really nice Pete with a big herd bumper. But so those guys just rolled in. They're all leaving. So what I'm saying is, if they don't find this soon, I assume it's not going to be good news. But they need to get this old water truck out. I'm sure that's what it was here for. Well, it's got how many kilometers written on the window, so maybe it wasn't used here. Get that old girl running and wet this place down. That dust is killing me. My allergies are bad enough, but that's why I'm kind of sitting in here, because people are rolling by, rolling in and out, and it's really dusty. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I ain't seen the guy in probably 15 minutes, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Nothing like a lovely New York day to get all this unloaded, get home for the holiday weekend. I'll get home after a 3,200 mile week. Got not only the truck washed, got the trailer washed as well, and Got a list of things to check out on it, but other than that, we're gonna take this long weekend and enjoy some cold beverages. Man, what a beautiful day. So, Memorial Day weekend. The windows stopped working in this thing. I think I have some broken wires in the door jamb of this truck. I've checked everything else, but guessing in this boot somewhere, I'm gonna find some broken wires. Because not only did the windows stop working, the light stopped working. So what happens is they just, from opening and closing, they get pinched in there and they'll wear through eventually. So I'm gonna get this boot opened up as much as I can to see. I might just split it down the center and then take it off and then be able to just slide it back over, and I can just run some tape around it to wrap it back up.